FBG Duck is a rapper from 63rd and St. Lawrence named STL. STL is a neighborhood affiliated with Jarrow City, where come FYBJ Main and FBG Butta, and EBT, where Lil B comes from. They are enemy in Oblock, where come King Von, Chief Keef, and Muwop, who are affiliated with 600. FBG Duck is a leader in his neighborhood and respected throughout Chicago. He is far from being a killer compared to his older brother, FBG Brick, who was very active for a very long time. Duck was a brawler like Butta of Jarrow City, but Von was a big shooter and a killer. Before their beef, King Von and FBG Duck hang out together. Von is originally from the Killer Ward, is a GD neighborhood that was cool with STL, and Jarrow City has that period. And FBG Duck and King Von both went to school in Hyde Park, until one day King Von started hanging out at Oblock around 2008, 2009, and living with his mother in Parkway. But FBG Butta has family in Oblock, so on the way there, he saw King Von hanging out with his enemies. Sometime after Butta hit Von on the bus in front of the corner at 63rd in front of the Killer Ward members, and King Von started representing Oblock. On January 12, 2011, 1 year after the death of Tuka, a young man from STL and Hadaway kills by members of the TYMB in Oblock. On that day, they decided to celebrate Tuka Day. The members of STL, Jarrow City, and the MOB met in St. Lawrence.
Hey man, we in this shit. Fuck MOB, you man. Though, they drilling you fuck niggas, man. Fuck Brick City, man. They
That's how I'm gonna start shooting, G. Look back.
Fuck Bricks, man. Fuck the Bricks, man. Fuck Brick City, man. Shout out MOB. Shout out to bitch. Crazy, man. Shout out to Chiraq, man. Shout out to Butta.
There are members like Wooski, Scrap, Beans, Lil P, Taekwon, KI, Lil Twan, Duck, Lil J, FYBJ Main, and DJ. At nightfall, FBG Duck decided to shoot a video before going around their enemy neighborhood, Oblock. OD was in front of Oblock biking with several members like BJ. Both neighborhoods are a 3-minute walk. After admitting to shoot the clip, FYB DJ, one of FYB's J Main best friend, passes right in front of OD Perry, who was on bike on the surveillance cameras. Just after a car coming from EBT with FBG Duck driving and his cousin MOB Scrap as shooter is heading towards Oblock, and it is the one that OD Perry shot down, and that Oblock will be born. But despite the rumors, DJ has nothing to do with OD's death. Just after King Von, Troy, and other Oblock members started its slide at STL, because before, Parkway was in trouble only with EBT, who they are older, and have many killers who are not on the internet like STL. During this period, King Von has a sister named Kayla B, who has been hanging out in Jarrow City for a long time already, because she was their girlfriend to Lil Daryl of Jarrow City, who was a very close friend of J Main and Butta. She was even best friends with J Main at a time when he hung out together in Jarrow City with the members of the 051 Young Money and go to school together. Except that one day, King Lil J, who was at a party at the mother of FBG Duck, decides to hit Kayla B because she was their sister of Von. Since that day, she stopped hanging out at Jarrow, and when Von came out, she started representing Oblock and Dis STL. When King Von got out of jail, Wooski had done Competition Remix and Duck Slide, so the Flyboy gang was at their prime. Von started him rapping and taking off straight away. He immediately armed the members of the Get Back gang that was created on Troy's death. The Get Back gang is composed of members of the 600 and Oblock, but the most active are the members of the 600 like Mikado, who recently died in prison, and Cap 12, who is free and who hangs out with Memo 600, who are involved in the murder of FBG Brick Duck's older brother, and Kobe are cousins. During this period, many shootings took place between STL and Oblock. That is why today Oblock have a reinforced security, because the young people of Taekwon world do not hesitate to enter, walk in Oblock, and shoot the first person who... But STL and TW have lost too many important members. King Von had put a money on the head of FBG Duck, who had just signed a contract of more than $1 million and did not stop diss his dead enemies, including Troy, the best friend of King Von, while staying in Chicago. FBG Duck never killed an Oblock member, but he was behind murders. He was the one who armed the members of Taekwon World. On August 4th, 2020, FBG Duck, accompanied by his girlfriend and Muwop's cousin from Oblock, went to downtown Chicago shopping for his son's birthday. THF. TZ walked into the same store and saw Duck. He panicked and went out to another store and called a lot of enemies to Duck to give them his location. Then he called D-Thang, the big brother of Lil Durk. Then he called Oblock. He told them that Duck was pursuing him with weapons and he wants to kill him, while Duck had surely seen her but had forgotten who he was because the two are from Low End. Oblock members asked Teasy if he was arming. He told them no. While on the surveillance camera, we see him dropping his weapon in panic. At the same time, FBG Duck called his uncle Big Les, the father of J.H.E. Ruga. During the call, Duck keeps looking right and left as if he knew something was going to happen. The Oblock members who believe Teasy went straight to an apartment to take up arms without changing and left with 2 cars in the city center. Once arrived, Muwop followed by Zel Muna came out and we killed Duck. Teasy gave the location of FBG Duck because Duck fucked his children's mother.